welcome back to another episode of BL Gaming. Who am I kidding? It's just a stream. Ain't got no episodes. Anyway, we are back with a build focusing on freeze chance, using the Railmaster and the trains associated with it. I apologize. I realize I say quite a bit. Focusing on freeze chance, using each of the three trains as we create them, as we unlock them. There it is again. Each train will create a proc, hopefully adding to the freeze chance of our character. The Railmaster in and of itself will not be able to hit an enemy as many times and as quickly as all three of my turrets, all three of the train cars added with the pet damage and me attacking will be 5 sources of possible hit chance hitting an enemy that we are going to try to emphasize. I apologize, let me turn that down. Hopefully that's not too soft. I'll check in just a moment if I don't get stuck. Okay, bear with me here. Okay. Sorry about that. And it's a little loud on my end. Let me finish with this group of enemies right here, and then I will go check the volumes. Making sure that it's on the mixing side, it's not coming out too loud. Let me just go ahead and run over here to the side. Let me go check that. I don't think it's coming through too loud, but let's turn it down just a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Let's get back to it. Had to do some mic adjustments. It was a little hard to hear me on the previous couple streams. Made some gain adjustments to that and kind of figured out what was going on.
Your life is slipping away.
I'm stuck. Right now our freeze chance is very low. Very low. But that is okay. I think I'm going to get rid of the shield card. It does not seem to be helping me. I could be wrong. Maybe it actually is. It doesn't feel like it is. Using potions left and right. This is ridiculous difficulty. Trying to start it from scratch, focus on this build based off of everything I've just learned during my previous Railmaster. There should be a video on there about lightning breaking the game. Didn't really break the game, but it was proccing so often that it was indeed creating a little bit of game lag. The character would kind of start to phase in and out. Not actually phase, I'm trying to find a proper word. It was becoming jagged. Very jagged as far as the gameplay goes. Not anything that I've experienced up to date. Sorry, gotta work on saying I do apologize for you guys listening. Anyway, the lightning strike was causing quite a bit of jaggedness once the screen was full of enemies. Just a few enemies like what we're dealing with right now, I would not have that issue. It wasn't a problem. It has been, it was getting worse on, we tried Challenge 84 I believe, on Ridiculous. And and that started to create some jaggedness of the gameplay. I believe that is due to everything that was going on the screen with the enemies, the gold drops. I was full of gold, wasn't picking up any gold, not picking up any items, anything that I didn't deem valuable. So once that build felt like it kind of reached its limit, at least my ability to pursue it further. So that drove on to creating this one. We're going with the Railmaster again, just trying to really play with this character and get some, different approaches to the game besides any kind of standard go with the sharpshooter and build a critical bleeding build. Anything that's standard that you can bring over from other games like this, from Diablos and Path of Exiles, anything of that nature. A lot of people are going to have a similar type of style where you pick a ranged character and you focus on just damage, critical build, bleed over time, anything like that. This build, however, is going to be focusing on the freeze. As you can see a little bit right here, we get a little chance every once in a while. Excuse me, I have a sneeze coming on. Okay, apologize. And this build is, as I was saying, is focusing on the freeze chance, which is very small right now. My hopes are that eventually, as we get some better items, that we're going to reach a much higher chance of casting chill or freeze. I'm hoping it's freeze, because that gives a definitive crowd control to the enemy, where they are unable to move, unable to attack, unable to deal damage, unable to lock you up, cast their abilities, whatever it may be. Chance right now is quite low on the freeze, and its duration is quite short. However, when an enemy does get freezed, they simply just stand there. They take damage, they don't dish damage, and they don't hurt you. So their damage output is nullified. I believe that's going to be a huge bonus. Get away from me. That this build should hopefully amplify, shine. Okay, let's see if we got anything that may be useful. I'd rather keep the chance to evade. I have a higher chance to block. Now there's a better chance to block. Okay. Chance to block and chance to mobilize. That actually might... no, I don't really need the immobilize. We'll just stick with straight up block. Electric damage, chance to shock. I really would rather have chance to freeze. I'm just going to skip the better weapons. Unless I actually get an item that is better. See, that's a 3% chance to freeze, which I have a 9% chance. However, I don't want immobilize. I have a chance to evade. This is a better chance to block with a little bit of defense losing, which I have a 13% chance. I'd rather just have more % chance of something, evade or block. So this is now a 21% chance to block. So 1 out of every 5 attacks. Let's go fight this boss down here. block. Obviously not very many. He hits pretty hard. I've not been able to freeze him. I think some champions cannot be frozen. The little, what I call the elites, just the little purple-blue ones, or purple ones I should say, those I've seen to be able to freeze, and one gold champion, I believe I was able to freeze him. This unique one, I don't seem to be able to freeze. He also seems immune to knockback when I cast the potion. He does not get knocked back. That may be a little bit of a difference. It took way too long. That might be something that is different with certain champions. However, I do think that crowd control and freeze chance, that if I can get it up above the 9% it's at, would be a huge difference. I do think when they're chilled they move slower. That's not a proven fact, it just appears to be what is happening. Not sure if something somewhere can actually tell me what the skills do. That would be great. To have something describe what chill is, how it affects the enemies. There we go. See, he's being frozen. And that froze is stacking for its duration. That's chill. Froze, the line at the top actually has an increased white border. It looks like icicles around the top of it. I apologize, I do say that a lot. Did not realize I did that. We're gonna skip that guy. Oh, why not? We're here. Come on, train. Here's a champion. If I can just find one weapon with a chance to chill or freeze, that would be huge. Okay, so just then I got to experience the crowd control of the freeze. I stood still, stayed inside the shield, which actually will get a heal you for 3% of your health while standing inside of it. I don't know if I can use that to my advantage. Later on I will certainly try, and I'm stuck with it. Not good. There we go. Yes, that is going to make fighting champions later on a breeze. All they do is just get frozen like that, and they don't move, they don't attack. They won't be able to harm me at all. They'll just stand there and let themselves get hit. I can see this potentially being quite effective down the line. I just got to get that chance to freeze. Right now it's not effective this early on. It's only level 6. Leveling up on ridiculous is so slow. On normal mode, you know, beat the game and get to the end level within, I would say, a few hours. Maybe 10 plus. You can go through it pretty quick because you get weapons and armor that are just so much more effective for the level. Enemies have a lot less health. They're a lot easier to take down. So you can, at least I did with the Railmaster, is just breeze right through the level. Excuse me. See, freeze is only 0.6 seconds, so I gotta get that duration up. I don't want chance to shock. I don't want critical hit versus burning. I'll lose the chance to block. I don't want fire damage. Here we go. Chance to slow. I don't want to lose my chance to freeze. Defense and chance to evade. No, that 10 defense is not worth it. Pet's inventory is full. Okay, let's go back to the fort real fast. I hope the sound is a bit more balanced. Hope the game's not too loud. It doesn't appear. Actually, sometimes it does look like, well, let's turn the game down just one more, maybe a decibel and a half, just a little bit. Actually, we'll take it down to 10. That should be. I'm a quiet talker. I know that. We'll take it down to an 11. Hopefully, it's not too quiet. I do apologize if it is. Let's go check out the rest of these stats. Chance to freeze. I do not want to lose that. I'm going to keep it even though if it's a weak item. Gonna get rid of that. Chance to evade over defense. I don't want to lose that chance to block. I don't want to lose that chance to block. I know that's so much stronger. 15% chance to slow by 50% of base speed for 5 seconds. I just want that chance to freeze. I know it's a lot harder to come by. I am going to be so weak in the meantime without getting stronger weapons. Let's go spend some gold. I don't want to go back to my portal. We'll go back to Trevail. V-A-I-L. Trevail. Let's gamble for a one-handed weapon.
If you have money, I got gear.
It's only 300. I want chance to freeze on the weapon. seems to be a pretty rare I didn't mean to get the two-handed weapon. Pretty rare option. I think I've seen it on some staffs. So that didn't work on a one-handed roll. These are expensive. Chance to bleed. I may just keep those two. Let's try a few two-handed weapons. At least a green rarity or more. And chance to freeze is going to be very, very rare. Very rare item. We'll blow. Oops, did not mean to buy the pants. They're not better anyways. Chance to burn. Chance to bleed. 7% chance. It's a little bit better. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I'm going to keep spinning some one-handed ones. 3% chance to freeze, which is even less. 4.8% chance to freeze. Could be just too early on. Ice damage. And they may have your freeze chance super, super, super low. It would probably be too overpowered if what I'm trying to do ends up working. Chance to freeze, bleed, so I'll get rid of that. Let's try a couple more two-handed weapons. And that's all we got money for. Chance to chill, so that is actually a different, and chill duration is actually different. Okay, that's, we got one more one-handed weapon. Nope. Okay, so there's 20,000 gold out of the way. We'll do the 7% chance instead of the 5. Oh, it's a two-handed weapon. Add a 5.6% chance. That means my chance to freeze is 11. That's not bad. Let's head back to the fort. Let's go ahead and get rid of the shield car. I don't know if I have any respectables. Yeah, I do. Let's get rid of the shield car. Let's go ahead and put that point straight into the passive here. Bonus ice damage, and so I'm automatically going to get a chance to chill no matter what. So let's just get that up. So 15% chance to chill on hit, and then 15% bonus ice damage, which means my ice damage is 15. Not a lot, but I get 15% of that. Okay, back to my portal. Let's see if that made any difference at all. It's 20,000 gold spent, so it was worth it. Worth it? No. However, the gold's not going anywhere. It's not doing me any good if I can't collect any more. Started me at the beginning of the chasm. That's okay. With the turret and the mortar both hitting people at the same time, chilling them should be fairly easy. And I am starting to see them get frozen. And yep, I am seeing them get frozen. They're not frozen for long, so it is only a mild second. However, this so far has seemed quite a bit easier than what I just did by a lion slide. Let's test it out on a mob. Get some people grouped together here. Archers are going to be hard to do that with. Trying to group them together. I am starting to see that freeze chance. It's 10% roughly. I think it's actually 11. 1 out of every 10 hits. I don't have a lot of hits right now, but 1 every 10, which I assume my pet counts for that too, has chance to hit. So me, the turret, the mortar, and the bird, that's 4 people attacking an enemy, which once all these are out of the way, and it's just the champion, I would think that trying to get 10 hits within a second is not too unheard of. He just looked like he moved right then, being frozen. Okay, I would say that's a huge difference actually. Two-handed weapon, more frost damage, and I wish I could get more percentage of chance to freeze. I will keep hunting for it and hunting for it and hunting for it, but the crowd control I believe is starting to go up. This is going to start becoming easier and easier as that freeze chance goes up. Just level 6, so this is still a very early on build. However, it's going to really, as I can see right here, start making a huge difference. I didn't use a potion. I have some block chance, some evade chance. A one-handed weapon with shock would be ideal, so that I could stand there with a shield with a high block chance and just stand in front of them where they would be frozen for a majority of the time. If they do unfreeze, the chance to block would be super high. That would mean it would be very hard for an enemy to do damage when they can't hit me and they can't unfreeze themselves, like right here. Okay, I think this build is really going to be something. It's super early on, but this is ridiculous, and it's almost starting to feel easy. I've got control of the battlefield. Okay, that was cool. Flamethrower and upgraded turret and the shotgun are going to have better projectiles. Look at that, first legendary. It'll make a huge difference when it comes to chance to freeze because it's per projectile. So even though the chance to freeze may stay at 10%, that's 10% from 5 different sources with a huge projectiles like right now, and he can't move, he can't attack, he can't do anything, he just gets frozen and frozen and frozen. I think I just put my other build to shame. Found a new favorite build. Burn still hurts though. A lot. I think I'm gonna focus attack speed on the pet to maximize chance to freeze on hit. That went fast. Okay, don't need chance to bleed. Chance to freeze. I'm not sure what I said. Critical hit, chance to shock. Endurance, critical hit damage, defense, fire defense. I'll lose that health regen. But I get some fire defense and I get some critical hit damage, which I have some critical hit chance. We'll just go ahead and put that on. We'll keep those boots, just in case I find something with better health regen. That's shock damage, electric damage, chance to bleed, endurance pound, chance to mobilize. There's some health regen. Let's put that on, just to give me a little bit. Those are essentially exactly the same. Okay. Seems to be working. Let's go ahead and send that pet off. I can hang out in the dungeon for a couple more minutes. Definitely starting to feel quite a bit stronger, even though I'm still level 6. So the level has not changed. My damage increased just a little bit by a two-handed weapon. What fills the difference is the fact that I can freeze enemies at a much better chance, much better percentage. It gives you the feeling in the battlefield to play aggressive, to not be scared of the enemy, run into a big group like this, knowing that later down the road I'll have so many projectiles coming from the train, freezing all of them. So if they don't die on the first hit or second hit or third hit, they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to hurt me. They're not going to attack me. They simply will become frozen. That was cool.
You have gained
There's
a
level 7. As soon as I hit level 10, we'll get the shotgun. Definitely feeling much better. Let's go ahead and put that skill right back into, let's go ahead and max this tree out as early as possible. I feel that's actually having chance to hits 20, bonus damage is 20%. I feel that's actually having the most effect. Let's see how it works on the big guy. Let's try to get all the minions summoned. get them grouped together so I can get AoE damage off. There we go. Or not AoE, but get all of them. Get the splash damage from the mortar car. This is going to hurt. I need to get out of there. As soon as I get these other ones out of the way, that way the chance to hit, ooh, he hits hard. That chance to hit for just these two would be so much higher. Those boulders I gotta be careful for. So what I'll do is I'll wait, I'll run in there for 3 seconds for the shield, and then run out. And then just keep spamming the mortar, letting the pet and the turret do their thing. I'm seeing the champion get frozen. I haven't seen yet if it actually is getting the boss, or mini boss. Fighting 2 of them at once, though. Usually you just fight him by himself, which I wanted to do to see if the chance of freeze would affect him. Oh, goodness. Yes, I get it. You're strong. Okay. Sorry, don't need you. Let's see if I got anything good there. Health regen I was holding on to. Gear luck. Yeah, let's put that on. I'll lose the chance to block. Getting better gear is so important. And I wasn't dying that fast, so I feel I can sacrifice a little bit. It's so funny, I'm getting all this chance to shock, and I just had a shock build on the other character. So it seems that what you want, you don't get. I'm sure that's not actually it. That just feels that it is that way. Oh, that's better. Okay, so I'm gonna lose freeze chance. That's okay. I really want that gear. Okay. I really want that gear luck. 12%. Okay, let's get rid of the 2.6. Let's go ahead and get rid of the chance to block. No. Knockback, I can get rid of that. Chance to freeze. Gonna hold on to that. Gear luck. Does it show you at the bottom? Yes, 14%. That's awesome. That will play, go to the trial fire. That's going to be pretty huge, actually. I think this is the right way. I don't have the freeze chance at the moment, but that's okay. 15%, 14% better gear chance will make a big difference, and that better gear is what the build's all about. And that freeze chance will come much quicker having a better chance of gear. Oh, train car. So that's the issue I mentioned earlier. If you move too fast and it hasn't summoned itself completely, there it goes. You'll notice that because you won't be able to cast your ability. You won't be able to cast for your mortar car, because it won't be there. still a little chance to freeze. Since I wanted to know what these things were, maybe it can help me find out. Three-second chill duration, 0.8-second freeze duration, 20% chance to chill, 7% chance to freeze. These are going to be awesome. I don't need the bleed chance. I wish it would tell me. Okay. I was hoping maybe their help menu actually had like a definition of terms. It's almost essentially what I'm looking for. I want to know that chill is like a slow, because there is a chance to slow. They say 50% chance to slow based off of base speed, yada 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 yada. I wish I knew what the chill, if it was essentially just a slow. And freeze obviously is similar to a stun. I never saw the stun in the other build. I thought I was doing it correctly. This is quite a bit easier now though. And there's lucky. When the lucky pops up, that's actually your gear luck turning into effect. I lost my map. There it is. You guys won't be able to see the map because my logo's got it covered. If that's a big enough request, I can change it. Okay, give me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to go take care of something. Come on, train. Come on, you choo-choo. One more moment. Okay, do apologize. Let's test it out right here. Ooh, there's 5 of them. I'm stuck in this corner. However, their health is dropping quite quickly. That's amazing. Okay, so I don't know what that chill is doing.
You are gravely wounded.
Got him. Very nice. And another legendary. So I have had, I used one potion. That was 5 elites surrounding me. Ridiculous difficulty, level 7. And they felt kind of easy. Let's do it right here. Yeah, they are actually freezing, so I'm not getting hurt. I'm between 5 of them. Wow. I think all because of that freeze chance. Health, critical hit, stun duration. I don't need them, but it's a lot better than what I have on. Casting Glacier is 50% chance to regenerate all endurance. It's a new legendary affix. Oh, because I'm using a different element. I will say the frost is pretty cool looking. The lightning was very satisfying. Very satisfying to see all that lightning come crashing down. There's wide load. Look at them. They're all just freezing. I'm just simply standing here. Haven't used a potion. Not worried about it. Nice. So that crowd control is really starting to take off. Come here, guys. Starting to feel easy. I was expecting it to maybe take a little bit longer for the bonuses to take effect, where the crowd control started to work very well. Once again, this is not, I'm not used a potion yet. It's not a champion, but it does feel, starting to feel a little easy. Now here I'm taking damage. I didn't have my shield on, and I'm not freezing them. So I'm not immune. But I'm definitely doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and check on this other side. There's wide loads over here. Pretty soon that train's going to do all the damage I needed to just on its own. It'll be attack chance will go up tremendously. Projectiles will increase tremendously. However, now just walking into a group and activating that mortar in and of itself is almost enough to take out a little grouping. Okay. Oh, up here. Let's go test this on wide load. Any more spawns? Nope. Awesome. Okay, let's go take wide load on. This is technically, we'll skip the cutscenes. This is technically your first boss fight. We did just find that rock who's somewhat of a mini boss. This is technically your first actual boss. This is wide load. He's just a big goblin, a chieftain. Let's just see if we can freeze him. Okay, nothing so far. So I do think some bosses are immune to chill or freeze. Now you gotta summon some goblins, so take care of them. Definitely is immune to chill and freeze. I don't know if that's because he's a fire. I don't know if that's because he's a boss. If that's the case, this might become a trash killer build as well. Going to fall just a little bit around bosses. We'll still have cold damage, which should be a reliable form of damage. It won't be, you know, using poison on a poison or fire on a fire where they might be less effective. There are no cold enemies, so it should be a reliable damage, just like the bleed is. There are no enemies that bleed. I am running out of potions, down to 15. He's below half though. Shouldn't take too much longer. Let's summon some bigger goblins. That hurt. If you do kill him, you automatically kill everybody on the board. Focusing on him. I forgot to put my chat overlay on. There we go. Sorry if anyone's been texting at all. He's almost down to a quarter health. for percent. Should not be much longer. It is level 7 to level 7. And not using the ideal gear. He also doesn't seem to be affected by freeze. He's almost dead. There you go. There's the Tendril. Oh, and I'm full. Let's just get rid of some of this stuff. Chance to bleed, no thank you. No thank you. Okay, pet's full. Let's go ahead and get rid of the pet. Go get our rewards. Don't need one of those. Oh, get away. I need to, I'm in the Fields of Unrest. I need to go somewhere other than here. I need to find, there it is, that right there. That's the waypoint for the Fields of Unrest. Fields, okay, so I have it. Awesome. So let's just teleport back to the town, complete this quest.
These are perfect. Kennick called me a fool, but I knew you'd succeed.
What is this? Wood plank? I don't need wood plank, so fort decoration, of course.
Quest complete.
Might get something I can't. Oh, come on now. Oh,
You
come
have
on now.
gained a quest.
Seek a stone. This spell may be used to enchant you.
Tell me if you find any strange ember.
Stay.
Whatever could have driven those soldiers to do something so impulsive is beyond me. They better have a good explanation.
It's been so long
Otherwise, I'll
since-
have them chained up right next to Yapper.
I can't grab that chest. This is one of the fixes they're supposed to have come out. Oh well. Okay, I think that's going to be it for just a moment. I hope that was enjoyable, and I shall be back on later. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye.